If you're over 60 and keep waking up around 3 a.m., I want you to listen carefully. Because what you're experiencing isn't just stress, and it isn't normal aging either. It's a neurological signal, a cortisol spike that your body sends when your brain feels it must survive rather than rest. As someone who has studied the human mind and body for years, I've seen how this silent imbalance robs people of their peace. Imagine your brain as a city that never fully shuts its lights off. Even when you lie in bed, eyes closed, that one street light, the cortisol response, keeps glowing, keeping everything awake. Over time, this constant alertness steals not only your deep sleep, but also your emotional calm, your memory, and even your natural sense of joy. Studies from leading universities like Harvard and Colorado have found that older adults who wake up around 3 a.m. often have cortisol levels up to 70% higher than normal. That's not just a number. It means your brain is trying to protect you from a danger that doesn't exist, fighting shadows in the middle of the night. You may wake with a tight chest, racing thoughts, or the feeling that something's wrong, even when life is peaceful. But your brain isn't your enemy. It's exhausted. After 60, the body's internal clock loses rhythm, especially in the adrenal glands that manage stress hormones. The good news is, it can be reset, and you don't need pills or harsh chemicals to do it. You need to feed your brain the right signals through the right foods that whisper safety instead of stress. Tonight, we'll walk through the 5 most powerful nighttime foods that lower cortisol and help restore deep, healing sleep. So stay with me until the end, because the second food on this list is backed by clinical research showing it can reduce nighttime cortisol by over 40% and restore uninterrupted sleep in older adults. But before we begin, ask yourself this. How many nights this week have you found yourself wide awake at 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling, wondering why your mind feels loud when the world is silent? That number matters, because every night you ignore it, cortisol gets louder. And tonight, we silence it. Let's begin with number 5, Greek yogurt with ground flax seeds. It might sound simple, but this combination works on a deeper level than most people realize. Inside your gut lives a vast communication network that talks directly to your brain. Scientists call it the gut-brain axis. When you eat probiotic-rich Greek yogurt before bed, you're sending billions of tiny peace messengers to your brain. They produce a compound called GABA, nature's own tranquilizer, that tells your nervous system to relax, slow down, and stop pumping out cortisol. Add 2 tablespoons of freshly ground flax seeds, and you enhance this effect. Flax seeds contain omega-3 fatty acids and lignans that stabilize blood sugar levels overnight and prevent those sudden dips that trigger cortisol surges. Think of it as giving your brain a steady stream of calm fuel throughout the night. To prepare, take 3/4 of a cup of full-fat Greek yogurt an hour before bedtime, stir in 2 tablespoons of ground flax seeds, and add a teaspoon of raw honey if you like a touch of sweetness. That honey gently raises tryptophan transport to your brain, helping your body make melatonin, the sleep hormone. Eat this about an hour before bed, not immediately before, so your body can digest comfortably. When you do this consistently, you'll start noticing fewer 3 a.m. wake-ups and more mornings where you actually feel rested. Now we move to number 4, tart cherry juice with magnesium glycinate. This is a sleep miracle hiding in plain sight. Tart cherries are one of nature's few sources of melatonin, but they do more than just help you fall asleep. They contain compounds that actively reduce the inflammation that triggers cortisol. In one Louisiana State University study, older adults who drank 8 ounces of tart cherry juice daily slept over an hour longer on average and had 30% lower nighttime cortisol levels. When you combine this juice with magnesium glycinate, one of the most absorbable forms of magnesium, you address one of the root causes of poor sleep after 60. Magnesium deficiency. This mineral is essential for GABA receptor function in your brain, which means without it, your mind literally can't calm down. To prepare, mix 8 ounces of pure Montmorency tart cherry juice with 200 to 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate powder about 90 minutes before bed. Drink it at room temperature, not cold, and if you like, add a pinch of pink Himalayan salt to improve absorption. The key is timing. 90 minutes before bed allows the nutrients to circulate and start lowering cortisol before your usual 3 a.m. spike. Many who try this simple blend notice calmer sleep within days. Next, number 3, wild-caught salmon with baked sweet potato. This combination works like a reset button for your hormones. Omega-3 fatty acids found in salmon directly reduce cortisol production, while the vitamin D supports sleep and emotional stability. In older adults, vitamin D deficiency is a hidden epidemic and one of the main reasons sleep becomes fragmented. Sweet potato, on the other hand, is a complex carbohydrate that keeps your blood sugar steady through the night and helps tryptophan reach your brain. Together, these two foods quiet cortisol and balance your adrenal rhythm. To prepare, eat this meal for dinner 3 to 4 hours before bed. Bake a 4 to 6 ounce portion of wild salmon seasoned with turmeric and black pepper, and pair it with 1 medium sweet potato baked whole, skin on. Add a little butter or coconut oil to slow glucose absorption and stabilize energy levels. This dinner not only lowers inflammation, but also provides a gentle, steady release of nutrients that help your brain transition into deep sleep without spikes or drops. The timing matters. Too late, and digestion keeps you awake. Too early, and the nutrients wear off before your brain needs them most. 3 hours before bedtime is your golden window. Now we reach number 2. Chamomile tea with raw honey and L-theanine. This isn't just a bedtime drink, it's a neurological reset sequence. Chamomile contains apigenin, a compound that binds to the same brain receptors as certain anti-anxiety medications, telling your body to stop producing excess cortisol. A University of Pennsylvania study showed that chamomile not only reduced cortisol, but also deepened sleep in adults over 60 who struggled with nighttime awakenings. Adding raw honey provides your brain with just enough glucose to maintain melatonin production through the night, preventing that 3 a.m. energy crash that wakes so many seniors. Finally, the addition of L-theanine, an amino acid found in green tea, increases alpha brain waves, the same pattern seen in meditation, and reduces cortisol by nearly 50%. To make it, steep 2 chamomile tea bags or 2 teaspoons of loose tea in hot water for 5 minutes. Add 1 tablespoon of raw honey and stir in 200 milligrams of L-theanine powder. Drink this 45 minutes before bed, warm but not hot, and feel your nervous system shift from alert to calm. Many who adopt this routine find themselves sleeping through the night for the first time in years. And now, the number 1 food, the golden trio that resets your stress response system at its root: ashwagandha-infused golden milk with black seed oil. This ancient combination has recently been confirmed by modern science to dramatically lower nighttime cortisol and eliminate chronic 3 a.m. awakenings. Ashwagandha, an adaptogenic herb used for centuries in Ayurvedic medicine, trains your adrenal glands to respond appropriately to stress, neither too much nor too little. Clinical trials have shown it can lower cortisol by up to 69% while improving sleep quality by over 70%. When combined with golden milk, a warm blend of milk, turmeric, ginger, and honey, you create a natural vehicle that enhances absorption and adds potent anti-inflammatory effects. But what makes this recipe extraordinary is black seed oil. Also known as black cumin seed oil, it contains thymoquinone, a compound that boosts GABA activity and further suppresses cortisol production. To prepare, warm 1 cup of whole milk or full-fat coconut milk to just below boiling. Whisk in 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, a pinch of black pepper, a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, and a small pinch of cinnamon and nutmeg. Add 600 milligrams of ashwagandha powder. Make sure it's standardized extract like KSM 66. And once it cools slightly, stir in 1 teaspoon of raw honey and 1 teaspoon of organic black seed oil. Sip it slowly about an hour before bed, letting its warmth signal safety to your nervous system. Over a few weeks, this ritual not only restores sleep, but retrains your body to stop releasing cortisol at night. It's more than just a recipe, it's medicine for the spirit. Because every time you drink it, you're telling your brain, you're safe now, you can rest. And that message is powerful. The truth is, these foods are more than nutrients. They are signals, instructions your body understands better than words. When you give your body what it needs, it begins to trust again. And in that trust, sleep returns. The 3 a.m., wake-ups fade, the mind quiets, and your mornings feel light again. So tonight, Take one small step. Maybe start with the yogurt and flax seeds or the chamomile tea. Small changes done consistently can reset even decades of stress. Because the journey to peace isn't about doing more, it's about teaching your body how to rest again. You've spent your life surviving, caring, working, enduring. Now it's time to rest, deeply and without fear. So tonight, as you prepare for bed, remember this: your brain isn't broken, it's simply asking for balance. Give it these gentle foods, give it rhythm, and let peace return to your nights. You are not meant to wake in panic. You are meant to rise in peace. Sleep well, friends, and may tonight be the first of many quiet mornings that remind you you are healing, one calm night at a time. If this message brought you clarity and peace, don't let it end here. Subscribe to the Inner Spark and awaken your mind, body, and spirit with wisdom that helps you live calmer, stronger, and more connected every single day.